In 2022, in the Ukrainian city of Mariupol, the Ukrainian National Guard's Yasuk camp employed a Ukrainian infantry fighting vehicle in urban combat, first destroying a Russian BTR-82 wheeled armored vehicle, then turning around to obliterate a Russian T-72 tank, gaining quite a reputation. And this infantry fighting vehicle happens to be the protagonist of today's spotlight, the latest Ukrainian-made infantry fighting vehicle, the BTR-4. As a former Soviet republic, independent Ukraine naturally inherited a large number of Soviet equipment, including a vast quantity of BTR series wheeled armored personnel carriers, including 450 BTR-80s, 2,000 BTR-70s, and 200 BTR-60 BPs. As the 21st century dawned, Ukraine urgently needed a modern wheeled infantry fighting vehicle to enhance its defense capabilities. However, the dire financial situation limited the development of new equipment. Therefore, improving these Soviet-era assets became Ukraine's only option. Against this backdrop, in 2000, the Kharkiv-Morozov Design Bureau, in conjunction with several foreign companies, designed the BTR-3U Guardian. In 2006, the KMDB-designed BTR-4 8x8 infantry fighting vehicle made its debut, marking the beginning of Ukraine's rise on the world stage. The BTR-4 infantry fighting vehicle typically equips the BM-7 remote-controlled turret, armed with a ZTM 130 mm autocannon, a 7.62 mm machine gun, 3 triple-smoke grenade launchers, and either two 9M113M competition anti-tank guided missiles or two Stugna-P anti-tank guided missiles. The ZTM-1 autocannon is based on the 2A72 autocannon used on the BMP-3 infantry fighting vehicle, a lightweight version of the 2A42, capable of penetrating 50 mm per 60 degrees homogeneous steel armor at 1,000 meters using M929 fin-stabilized tracer armor-piercing rounds, posing a serious threat to the side and rear armor of main battle tanks like the T-72 and T-80 without reactive armor. The Stugna-P anti-tank guided missile is a Ukrainian-developed product, employing the PNI aiming/guidance system, with a maximum range of 5,000 meters, utilizing laser guidance, and boasting a static armor penetration thickness of 800 mm. In the Russo-Ukrainian conflict, it even achieved successes in shooting down armed Ka-52 helicopters. In terms of protection, the BTR-4's hull can withstand direct hits from 7.62 mm rifle rounds, while the front of the hull can withstand direct hits from 12.7 mm heavy machine guns. Thanks to its modular armor design, it can be fitted with additional armor and grille armor to enhance its defensive capabilities. With all additional armor installed, the BTR-4 can achieve NATO Level 2 protection standards, meaning it can withstand direct hits from 7.62 mm steel core armor-piercing rounds from any direction. In terms of power, the BTR-4 infantry fighting vehicle is equipped with a 3TD diesel engine, delivering 500 horsepower, resulting in a power-to-weight ratio of 28.5 horsepower/ton in its base configuration, and it can achieve 20 horsepower/ton with additional armor installed. The mid-mounted engine allows the crew to quickly enter and exit the vehicle from the rear hatch, overcoming the drawback of traditional Soviet armored personnel carriers that only allowed exit from side doors. Although the BTR-4 infantry fighting vehicle performs well, Ukraine has not stopped there. On October 10, 2017, at the 14th Kyiv International Defense Exhibition, the KMDB showcased the deeply improved BTR-4 MV-1 infantry fighting vehicle. It mainly improved the vehicle's body, optimizing the front end's appearance, completely eliminating any traces of the BTR series. In terms of armor protection, the BTR-4 MV-1's front reaches NATO Level 4 protection standards, meaning it can withstand direct hits from 14.5 mm armor-piercing rounds from 200 meters away. The side can withstand direct hits from 12.7 mm heavy machine guns, and the rear hatch position can withstand direct hits from 7.62 mm steel core armor-piercing rounds. It is also equipped with a new engine and automatic transmission, but without an increase in horsepower, which has led to a decrease in acceleration. Overall, the BTR-4 MV-1 is now roughly equivalent to Western next-generation wheeled infantry fighting vehicles in terms of tactical and technical capabilities. In terms of actual performance and design philosophy, the BTR-4 infantry fighting vehicle combines Soviet armored personnel carrier foundations with Western design concepts, achieving a world-class level of wheeled infantry fighting vehicle performance while saving costs. However, constrained by Ukraine's national conditions, although it has significant retrofitting needs itself, the initial purpose of KMDB designing the BTR-4 was to target the international arms market to earn foreign exchange. Iraq, Nigeria, and Indonesia have all ordered BTR-4 infantry fighting vehicles. According to feedback from these countries, the quality control of the BTR-4 is quite lax. Iraq once reported that the third batch of 40 BTR-4s it ordered were found to have rust on the hulls and welding seams, which Ukraine tried to cover up by spray painting. Subsequently, Iraq refused to accept this batch of BTR-4s, and they were eventually taken over by the Ukrainian army. Although it had already made a name for itself in the international arms market, what truly made the BTR-4 shine as the pride of Ukraine was the Russo-Ukrainian conflict. On the battlefield, the BTR-4 has repeatedly destroyed Russian infantry fighting vehicles and tanks, with instances where the BTR-4 outmaneuvered Russian T-72B3 main battle tanks and destroyed them with its autocannon. These instances were widely publicized by Ukraine and Western media to portray the Ukrainian military as fighting against the odds, achieving victories against stronger foes. While the BTR-4 indeed performs well and poses a significant threat to the weak side and rear armor of main battle tanks, it is not surprising that it achieved some unexpected successes in a conflict lasting over a year. However, due to war damage, the once prominent Ukrainian defense industry has completely declined, and it is now almost impossible to produce new equipment. Only basic maintenance and repair work can be done, and as battlefield losses accumulate, the Ukrainian military's dependence on Western assistance for weapons and equipment is increasing. After 2023, there have been fewer and fewer reports about the BTR-4. Although the BTR-4 has made significant contributions to repelling Russian attacks in the Russo-Ukrainian conflict, whether it can shine brightly again in the future remains uncertain. The BTR-4 bears witness to the strength and creativity of the Ukrainian defense industry. As an armored vehicle developed independently by Ukraine, the BTR-4 not only carries the glory of the Ukrainian nation but also showcases Ukraine's technological capabilities and spirit of international cooperation in the military field. Thank you for watching. We hope you found the video informative and enjoyable. Stay tuned for more exciting content in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for updates on the latest advancements in technology.